All right, I'm going to say it. You've probably heard other videos out there about YouTube easy mode. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is a YouTube easy mode for collecting leads for your online business. If you're a coach, if you're a course creator, or if you're someone that wants to be, this video, I'm going to share with you how we've been able to spend $0 on ads and collect over 8,000 email addresses, leads that are qualified, that are warm, meaning they are engaged with us already. We don't have to convince them to either know us or like us because they're coming from this. They're coming from a video. And can I be honest with you for a second? The other reason why I'm shooting this video is because I'm kind of tired of answering the question from some of my online buddies that are online coaches or course creators, and they're saying, Scott, how are you doing this? You got to break it down for me because this is crazy. Like, they're still spending thousands of dollars on ads every single day, and I'm spending $0, and we've collected over 8,000 leads over the last 3.5 months. So I'm going to break it down for you here. I've got it on the handy dandy little whiteboard here, and I'm going to break it all down. I'm actually going to give you a real live demo on how this works. So stay tuned for that. So let's get into it. I'm calling this the YouTube lead funnel. And I know it's a pretty sexy name, but it is what it is. But the first thing is the videos that we are putting out, that is the thing that's attracting our audience. Now, we got to make sure that we have a good title. We have to make sure that we have a good thumbnail. We have to make sure we have a good intro hook, all that stuff, which I talk about here on the channel, but we're not going to talk too much about that here today because I want to get into the meat of it here and how it's all working. We have to get views, right? Once we get views, now what we're going to do is we're going to make an offer, a free offer for them to download a free resource, okay? And we're going to do it differently than what other people have done and even myself have done in the past. Now, we are going to be doing a little bit different than maybe you're used to, or maybe that you've seen other people doing it, where we're just going to say, hey, go to this link and get the free thing. We're going to do it a little bit differently, and I'm going to tell you why here in a second. But what I'm going to do, and this is what I do, and if you've ever watched any of my videos, you probably already noticed, I mention it, okay? I mention the free guide or the resource, and I say, hey, if you want a copy, just comment hooks in the comments or comment 100K in the comment. Whatever you want your keyword to be, you would do that, all right? So I'll give you a real live example, all right? This whole thing right here is part of our 100K YouTube creators business plan, all right? There's 3 areas that we cover. There's the attention piece, which is here. Then there's the relationship piece, which is the R, which is the email side of things, right? That's your lead coming in, they become an email subscriber, you nurture them, all of that fun stuff. And then from there, we turn that into monetization, okay? If you want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments and I'll send it to you. All right, just put 100K in the comments and I'll send it to you. It's an 18-page guide and it breaks down, it really distills down what I've been doing over the last 15 years to build multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses on the back of YouTube following a lot of this. All right, so you see what I just did there? I offered you a free resource, which by the way, that free resource needs to be good. All right, mine is 18 pages. I had a designer put it together, made it even better than I could create, but it was all of the things that we have done distilled down into 18 pages, and it's actually got checklists and all that fun stuff. So it's a great piece of content to give away for free, which we could charge. It's like a little ebook you could charge for. All right, so it's got to be good value. That's number one. All right, and this one is, and if you want to see what it is, you want to see how this whole thing works, just, again, comment 100K and you'll see. All right. But then what happens is once you do that, or once your viewer does that, they're going to reply, or you're going to reply, I'm sorry, with the link. All right. And you are going to then direct them to a page. We call that a landing page. And it has one thing to do on there. Enter your email address to receive it to your inbox. And that is it. All right. Then they are immediately added to our email list. All right. That is the funnel. Or well, this is, and this is, that's kind of the funnel. And that's what got us 8,040 free leads from YouTube videos. Okay. That's how it all works. Now, this up here, I want to mention this real quick. When we're having someone comment, a lot of times people think there's like automation. There's not. Okay. There's no automation inside of or outside of YouTube that you can tap into at this time. Okay. Now, what are we doing? Well, I'm going in there and I am copying, pasting in a message that I've already written. Okay. And the reason why is because it's going to be the same for everyone. But what this does is it delivers the guide, right? It delivers the link, but then it also allows me to then have a conversation because that person will either say, oh, thanks so much. And I'll be like, no problem. Now, I know what you're probably saying, Scott, that's going to be a lot of work. Here's the deal. If you are getting this quality of leads coming in, you'll do it. All right. And it's not a lot of time. Like I can literally sit down and I've done this. 75 comments could be sitting there waiting for me. I'll grab a cup of coffee. I'll sit down and away I go. And in 15 minutes, I'll be done. All right. So 15 minutes, you have the potential to have 50 or 75 or 100 people join your email list and become a free lead. Is that worth it? I don't know. I think it is. And just to show you how simple it is, I figured I'd jump in here to the YouTube studio and I'll show you how simple it is. So this one here has already been replied to, and they were requesting our hooks download. And the hooks download is our top 10 titles, and we have a template that they can use, and it's really good. But anyway, so what I'm doing here is I'm just saying, sorry for the delay. You can access the hooks download here, and then there's the link, okay? And that's it. And then I always like it and I heart it. But I'll show you one in real time. These were already done. This one was done 14 hours ago, 13 hours ago. Let me get to one that has not been done. And I can sort this too by ones that I have not done yet, but I just jumped in here and it wasn't preset. So let's just say I'm going to go to this one right here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to like it. I'm going to heart it. I'm going to go here. I'm going to copy and paste my message. Sorry for the delay. You can access the hooks download here. And then boom, I'm going to hit reply. Okay. And that's it. All right. Here's another one. I'm going to do this one. Here, reply. I mean, look how quick that is. I'm doing this on the fly. Okay. And that's it. And of course, when I'm in here, I'm always going to comment back to anyone that has comments. Keep up the great work. And I'm going to be here. And this one here, I might say, thanks. You too. Right. That one there was auto-populated. And then some of them I'll hand write. But I'm always in the comments, number one, replying to the hooks or the 100K, whatever my downloads are, I'm going to do that. But then also while I'm in here, I'm going to engage and I'm going to be building that relationship deeper with the viewers, which is extremely important. So that's the other benefit of doing it this way. That's the amount of labor that we have to do here. Not a ton. Okay. And the cool thing is then that also gives us some engagement on our video, which YouTube likes. And it shows that there's a conversation happening because there is. Right? A lot of times people will comment back and either say thank you or, hey, I downloaded your other thing. Now I'm downloading this. The other one was great. And I'm like, oh, thanks so much. So I'm constantly in there having that conversation, but then we move the conversation over to email, which is really, really powerful. Now, in order to make all of this work, I think we all know that we need views, right? And the way that you get views is you have to create videos, but not just any videos. You want videos that are going to be reaching your potential audience. And how do you do this? Well, you actually have to create titles that are going to signal the algorithm for your audience. And you need titles that have been proven to work. We call these outlier titles, and you can find these in your own niche, or you can find some that are outside of your niche and then you can adapt them to your niche. And this is a big sticking point for a lot of people. But guess what? You're in luck because I shot a video right here going over 10 of our top titles, and I turned those into templates, and I also show you how to adapt them to just about any niche. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.